All right, Coach Bo, welcome back to another week here. We're going to talk about the bowls.
It's bowl week, everybody. High stakes.
Tough loss last week for you, man. You want to weigh in here real quick?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Played
Davidson, who, let's talk about this. He's not even in a bowl.
and yeah, that's first off. What do we got? 13 people here, and 12 of them in a bowl. One of them's not.
Right.
Saying a lot. I took a loss from them, but usually when you have a losing record, you have a lot to compensate for. So I'm fine taking a loss and still having a guaranteed shot at a bowl this week.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's jump right into it here. We're going to start off with the Lotto Bowl.
Bottom of the barrel.
Last one. Right.
Yeah.
$10 in lottery tickets, and it will be Team Hauser and Team Anderson.
Yeah, going up against Hauser. How you feeling about this?
Well, he's not dead yet. Isn't that what you said?
Something to that effect.
I'm hoping to catch him off guard this week, maybe sneak in a couple deals here and get a win. Yeah, I have a lot of potential. I could get a lottery ticket and rip off a big one.
Now help me gain some perspective. Bowl week is lasting until next
This is going to
week?
be this full week.
Full week.
And then Monday and Tuesday of next week, so you have 7 total days. As long as you're doing your job
Yeah.
and closing out business, you should be fine. So,
You
the
think-
Lotto Bowl,
You think Hauser's going to make it till next Tuesday?
I think so. I'll have my hands full.
What are you saying for the score?
Not predicting.
Not predicting. All right.
Not predicting.
We'll mark that one indeterminate.
Introduce this bowl here.
The BJ's Brewhouse Bowl.
Yeah.
Brought to you by BJ's Brewhouse.
New restaurant right off Austin Boulevard. Go check it out. Let's
Lovely chicken wings.
Absolutely. Great appetizers.
Great waitresses.
Sure.
See Shanice.
And we're going to have Team Hinkabine and Team Bocock going up against each other here in just an interesting matchup. Both
$25
teams-
gift card.
$25. It'll certainly pay for your own self, so you would have to go by yourself.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those matchups that I couldn't tell you who's going to win.
Yeah.
You got Bocock on one end here, who I don't know what he's done this season, and then you got Hinkabine here, who puts up big numbers one week and then nothing the next week. All over the board. I don't even feel comfortable calling this game.
Yeah, let's just introduce that as the BJ's Brewhouse Bowl, and we'll move on here to our next bowl. And this is the Best Buy Bowl.
$25 the Best Buy.
Absolutely, and it's
Team Allender, Team Wilbanks going at it. This is their second meeting?
this is.
I believe so, and I believe Wilbanks came out on top the first time, if I recall.
Yeah, this was a few weeks ago. Beat him pretty good. But I see Will Banks doing it again. I really think he's got a lot of things going for him, and he's always been a very, very good closer. At the end of each month, he's always closing deals and making things happen. So I see Will Banks coming out on top. Allender started great, kind of fell off the map there. I think we're going to go ahead and get him on the line here and talk to you, Allender. We want to kind of find out, where you're at and what you want to get accomplished this week.
You feel comfortable in calling it yet? You know a score that you think we could do?
I would predict 20 points for Allender, 38 for Wilbanks. Let's get him on the phone here.
He's a fancy boy. He wants us to call him on that line.
Is this the right line?
That's. I just got direct
let's try
contact
it
from
here.
him. Let's dial him up. Let's get some perspective.
This may not be it.
I feel comfortable in calling, having Wilbanks smack him in the mouth this week. I think it's fair to say he'll lose.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's see if we can get him on the line here.
Hello.
Hi, John.
Yes, sir.
John, this is Wes and Tyler Bogue. You are on the Subway Fresh Take Hotline. I want to talk to you about the Best Buy Bowl that you're in. You're going to be playing against Team Wilbanks. Tyler and I, we just kind of talked about this. We think that you're going to get beat pretty bad. What's your thoughts?
Well, I can't believe you guys would say that, but I guess to answer that question, I'm going to answer it with a question to you, Wes and Tyler. Does a bear shit in the woods?
Now, this is a family program, John. We can't have you saying that type of language. We
And
appreciate you calling in.
I'll tell you.
Have a good day.
All right. So
John Allender marking himself up for a loss this week.
So there we go. And Dick's Sporting Goods, $50.
Starting to
Let's-
get into
let's-
the big numbers. here.
Right. And I say we start off talking about Team Smith, who's snuck by his opponents here. He's actually had several good weeks in a row here.
Snuck by is the perfect term because I don't think it's fair to say that he's ever won. He's barely survived everybody he's ever played against.
I agree.
And
Including an overtime win against you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, when you're getting screwed over by the commission, hey, whatever. Well, we'll give him that win. That goes without saying. But let's talk about Team Bockelman here. Impressive year. I think he's about ready to break even if he wins this, right? Maybe 5-5 for the year. What are your thoughts?
I just don't know what to think about this. I think it's close scoring. Both teams really have to close out the month to order in order to have a good month. Yeah, I don't know.
Any
Well,
POS that you foresee closing in this, or you think this is going to be an
think there's some
opportunity as well?
POS, I do, but not an excessive amount.
Who do you like?
I like Smith.
You like Smith?
do. I think he pulls it out. So good luck, Smith.
I'll take Bockelman.
Okay, there we go.
Hey,
All right.
agree to disagree.
Sure.
That's how you do it. Let's go ahead and let's talk about one of the granddaddies here, the MasterCard Bowl.
MasterCard Bowl, $150.
Yeah.
So we got Team Shelby up against Team Westfall. Westfall sneaks in after starting 0-3 on the year. So he sneaks into the MasterCard Bowl, and it all breaks down into points per game is how he ended up here, and matchups, and head-to-head matchups. So just to give you a perspective, Westfall has some potential here, but I think
Shelby's a closer.
Shelby is
Puts up big points week after week.
First
and-
time these guys played, it was 85-52, high points.
Wow. But
So
still
you're-
being beat
you're
by
looking
30.
at probably a similar game.
Mm.
Let's actually get Shelby on the line here, and
I'd like to hear from him.
we'll see what he thinks about this matchup.
He may be on a demo right now.
He's always close.
This guy's intense.
Very, very intense.
This is David.
David, Wes Anders, Tyler Boak here. You're on the Subway Fresh Take Hotline. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Excellent.
well. We wanted you to weigh in a little bit against your competition against Team Westfall this week. What are your words, if any, and how do you feel as though this matchup is going to shake down?
Well, I already got a size 14 pair of high heels ready for Grant in my cube because I'm taking them to the dance all week long.
So we feel strongly about you as well getting this win. What's your predictions? Is it even close?
No, poor Grant doesn't really. He doesn't stand a chance this week. He's a great guy and a close dear friend of mine, but he won't even be in the stadium come Friday.
Probably should stay on the bus.
Probably shouldn't even get on the bus to stay on the bus.
Ooh,
That's what
wow.
we're talking about.
Wow. Okay.
This is
So-
some intense conversation we got going. So are you comfortable in guaranteeing $150 worth of MasterCard gift cards in your pocket come next week?
If that's the bowl prize, then yes, that's what's going to happen.
So we can go ahead and mark that one to Shelby.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, good luck, Dave. We'll talk to you soon.
Guys,
Bye. All right, so the granddaddy of them all, the Visa National Championship. And I got to ask you, what's in your wallet?
Visa. I take it everywhere I go, and let's talk about this. Number one and number two, $250 on the line this week.
Yeah, I think this is a huge matchup. You look at both. I mean, you're 8-3, man, coming off a loss against Davidson. We've already talked about that. You have Garrett 10-0, just a powerhouse.
Second meeting.
Second meeting.
First
Didn't
time
end
I
up
think
well
I
for the
got,
first
it's
time.
fair to say I got spanked
Yeah.
by 20 or 30. It doesn't matter at that point. But I want to bring up an interesting topic. This is bowl week, first day. Where's Team Garrett?
Garrett's not here.
Not even in the building. Is that
Why don't you
How-
send a message to Team Garrett?
Is that how you would start off the week? I'll tell you what, Garrett. You're going down, second meeting. I don't know where you're at, but we're going to talk to your boss right now, and we're going to find out where you're at, and we're going to get some questions answered about your record.
Want to get Bill McKinley in on the conversation here on the Subway Fresh Take Hotline.
Well, Tyler, what's going on?
Mr. McKinley.
Bill, how are you?
Subway Fresh Take Hotline. How we doing?
Yeah, good.
Hey, we got an interesting matchup here for the Visa National Championship. I got Team Bogue here and Team Garrett going out for $250, and
Strong contenders.
yeah, absolutely 8-3, 10-0, powerhouse against a powerhouse. But here's an interesting question.
And I want to
Mr.
get
McKinley.
some questions answered. First and foremost, it's bowl week. Garrett's not even in the building, and I'm sure it's fair to say he's not even on LexisNexis property right now. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's celebrating already, maybe a little too prematurely.
Hot dogging it already,
Well,
just like him.
we appreciate that. We appreciate you jumping on the call here with us. But any thoughts on some of these bowls? We have the MasterCard Bowl, which is Team Shelby going up against Team Westfall. Any thoughts on that one?
That's David and Goliath, if you ask me. The up-and-comer versus the grizzled veteran. You know, I think it could be a one-sided affair.
And what do you relate Dave's skill to? Is this just superior knowledge of get real selling tactics or God-given talent?
You know, I think it's a little bit of both. He is, I think we call him the Alabama of the TAE world, if you ask me.
Well, he's
Roll Tide roll.
yeah, he's certainly a powerhouse as well. Well, this is going to be some great games. Talk about one more matchup here before we get you off the line. Bockelman and Smith in the Dick's Sporting Goods Bowl for $50. What do you think is going to happen there? You think high scoring, low scoring?
No, I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I think it's going to come down to the wire. I think the fourth quarter comes around and one of the teams is going to pull away and finish strong the last couple of days of the month. You know, maybe a Hail Mary, something like that at the end.
Who do you like more, Bockelman or Smith?
Oh, I like them both equally.
Well,
I
that's
like
great.
this. He's a
Yeah,
straight shooter.
he's-
One last question before we let you go there, relating to the Visa National Championship Bowl between Garrett and Bogue. Who are you choosing over that?
Boy, man, I think that's going to be a real barn burner. You know, we got Tyler Bogue, who's kind of the quiet assassin. You know, kind of goes about his business, and you got Scott Garrett, who's kind of lavish. He's out there with the ladies and the sun coming in with sunglasses on, driving the motorcycle.
Wow.
It's going to be a test of will. Who can come out and who can play all four quarters.
I agree.
So let's say hypothetically, you're sitting in here right now. You're pressured by Wes Anderson, which I don't know if you've seen, but he has 24-inch biceps on him, and the wrong answer means he hits you in the head, and you have to pick one person who's winning that bowl. Who are you picking?
I'm going to go with my eyeballs. I'm going to go with Scott Garrett.
Team Bogey said. So we want to thank Bill McKinley for weighing in on this week. Wes, any final thoughts before we wrap up this final edition for Bowl Week?
That's it. Good luck to all the competitors out there, and we certainly are looking forward to Bowl Week and how this shapes up. So,
Hey, next week, $250 in my pocket.
hey,
Let's go to the bar.
let's go. Take care.